welcome back, guys. Welcome to day 2 of corn planting. We're filling the planter with starter fertilizer right now. So, filling up that tank. That one's nitrogen. Filling up that tank too. Starter fertilizer. Mixing in a different product this year. We're mixing in Grozyme micronutrient spray and some GrowPal in with this starter fertilizer. Checked all the seed boxes. They're all good. So we're gonna finish that small field we were doing up in the dark, and then all that's left after this is 25 acres of a new field, of a field that hasn't been in corn for like 5-6 years now. So we're gonna put that into corn this year. So yeah, stick along. It's gonna be a fun ride. Looks like we're still hitting moisture. Thankfully there is some rain coming. Yep. Looks good. All right. Beautiful day out. Beautiful day. All right, guys, there's the planter out there. It's night time. We just got done. He just got done planting that field out there. Let me explain. So we only have 25 acres of corn left. It's a square field right off the side of the farmstead here. So, well, it's more of a rectangle. So what happened? Well, he was planting, and I got a phone call this afternoon. It's hey, the planter is not lowering. So I went out there, tried to fix it, couldn't figure it out, had to bring it up. And after a bunch of fiddling around, I thought I got it fixed. I blew out the oil cooler and everything on the tractor. Thought I fixed it. It was working. Took it out to the field. It quit working. So we sat for a bit. Let the tractor cool down. Turn it back on. Worked again. Filled it up with liquid nitrogen. Well, filled it up with nitrogen, 28%. I believe that's what that is. Yeah. Started going. I get up to the farm, get a phone call. Hey, fertilizer line wore through. A fertilizer line I hadn't tied up properly. It was rubbing on the main drive tire of the planter, the main wheel of the planter, and rubbed a hole in it, made a mess of nitrogen. So I had to go out, I had to replace all that. I just got done hosing down the planter right now because it was a mess. Kept dealing with the issue of the planter not lowering. So I messed with SCVs on the tractor, swapping hoses, swapped hydraulic tips. That seemed to fix it. So he just got done planting that field in the very back of the farm of corn. First thing in the morning, I'm going to run to our local Deere dealer and get some new hydraulic socket tips, some new male hydraulic tips for the planter, because we've never replaced those, and I believe those are what's giving us problems. So tomorrow, first thing in the morning when it's dark, and he's going to go out with the Lemkin and start tilling the last of the corn ground. So I will see you in the morning. All right, it's a beautiful morning, and he's getting this field worked up. This is the last cornfield, folks. Let's get her done. This used to be a hay field. As you can see, we left that part in hay, and then there's like 8 acres over there of hay. 7, 8 acres. So this is gonna be some nice corn this year. All right. Well, I gotta head to the deer dealer. Well, here we are later the same day. Only did 2 passes of corn planting. Let's talk about this. So he takes it out there this morning to go plant after I replaced the tips. Hydraulics don't work, and so we tried troubleshooting stuff. Ended up having a dealer technician come out. We found the problem, got it fixed. It was a seal issue on the back covers of the hydraulic sockets. The tube that feeds the oil into the sockets the seals were junk, which were causing the oil to leak through, and it was settling the planter and not working half the time. So that is fixed. Then we took it out. He did one pass. The vacuum motor went out. It was blowing oil everywhere. So we've been trying to get that solved, in the process trying to fix our issues with it and changing a few things. We're almost there. It's like 7 o'clock at night. What do? We didn't get much planted today, but we'll try and get as much planted as we can. It's one of those days. Thankfully, there's still other people going in the fields, so we're not the only ones. All right, well, that's kind of an explanation. That unit right there, that stupid vacuum pump, it's the 3rd one that's gone out now. That's the second. I think it's the 2nd one that's gone out. Yeah. Finally. All right, we got all the end rows done on the last field last night. Today is the last day of corn planting if all goes well. So we are ready to go. Filled up with fertilizer. Ready. All right, let's get started. Look at that sweet machine. Still got some field left to go, but he's gotten some done. This stuff's working better today. So this was that field. So you can still see hay over there. There's hay way over there. This is a 25-acre chunk of what used to be a hay field here. It is now going to be corn. It's tillable soil because we put 25 acres of hay on some of our lesser ground in the back of the farm with it has more waterways. So this is going to be a much better move. This is the first this is the first time we've run this planter in this field for the first time since 2019. So it's been a while. It's been too long, but yeah. Yeah, no. So last night, we had a bit of an issue. We had swapped a plug out on the vacuum pump for the vacuum pump. It was one that we were told to put on. We put it on, and he always turns on to get the vacuum going when he leaves the farmstead. He was coming down the road. Some point down the road, that line blew out, and because it does not deadhead the fluid, it was just peeing hydraulic oil on the road. Peed like over 5 gallons out between there and the field, and we had to swap that out, fix that, and we got it working last night. But that was kind of the last hiccup of the day. Yesterday was a pretty bad day. We didn't get, only got a little over 5 acres done yesterday when we should have actually been finished yesterday. But whatever, it was all hydraulic related problems. We did not have any issues with stuff that we had done to the planter this year. It was all just purely hydraulic problems on the tractor and the planter. Down there. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, back to the farm. Something else we have that I've never shown you really before, because well, it's kind of just I call it a very minority piece of equipment, but it's pretty cool, is this right here. Let me turn the camera on and explain what it is exactly. So this was something that we did not make this. We bought it this way. This is a 2-row corn planter meant for planting little stuff, but we use it for sweet corn. It is a great little sweet corn planter we put on the back of our 4700 compact tractor. It's equipped with 2 MaxEmerge units. Do not let the 2 throw you off. These are not MaxEmerge 2 units. These are MaxEmerge 1. Someone just threw those stickers on there. Put onto cut down a little toolbar with a drive in the middle, 1 drive wheel, and it all connects on the end there. So basically, it's got the sorry guys. It's got the fiberglass boxes with finger pickup meters. And I put that on backwards. So yeah, that's it right there. It's equipped with, just disc openers, gauge wheels, closing wheels. We might do some upgrades to this one day, but it's pretty simple. We only use it for a few things. There's another guy the guy we get our fertilizer from. We've planted his sweet corn with this, and we plant our own. Pretty neat. All right, back to the planting. All right, just filled them back up with seed. We got 10 acres left, and we're done. So yeah, and then in a little bit, I got to bring some liquid nitrogen out to put in a big tank on the planter. Job, all those soils getting dry. We need some rain. Here we're planting our same old, our good old trusty Jacobson corn seed, non-GMO. You like this stuff, good stuff. All right, let's head back up to the farmstead. Right there was where we had the oil spill last night. And there's a trail going all the way back. That'll clear up after a little while. Here with the nitrogen tank, we're gonna load the planter up with some good old nitrogen. Last fill of nitrogen on this planter for the year. So let's do this. All right, let's head back up to the farm. Got about left in this trailer. But that's all we need to finish planting. That's in the planter right now. So let's head up, guys. Last pass, folks, of corn planting 2025. Enjoy. Folks, the last pass. All right, guys, that's it for 2025 corn planting. It's all done in the books. All right, guys, beans are next. See you in the next one.